Stop number 29 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Dover Downs International Speedway. The Monster Mile, where it chews up cars and spits them out. Yeah. Today we're here at the running of the Tax Slayer 400, the second leg of the Cup, of the Mellow Yellow and Cup doubleheader, and going to be a good race here today on this 1 mile high banked oval, where anything can happen and usually does. So all that said, let's get the starting line for today's running of the event. On the pole at 176 miles per hour, it is Zachary Fitzwater, car 97, the John Deere Ford, his first pole, I believe, this season. Well, we'll have to look and see. Yep, it is his first pole of the season. He'll be alongside car number 01, the Singer Wireless Dodge, a Daytona 500 champion. Zachary Fitzwater has 2 wins this season. Second row has Jessica Shelton, number 94, the McDonald's Ford, 3-time winner this season, including the Southern 500 down in Darlington. And next, alongside of her will be car 18, Andrew Davis, in the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. Next row down, third row has Charles Sanford, car 60, the Power Team Chevrolet. He is currently third place in the standings coming into this event, and has a little bit of ground to make up. He'll be alongside Chris Dodd, car 15, the Napa Auto Parts Ford, or Chevrolet, excuse me. Row number 4 has car 45, Mike Becker, the Sprint PCS Dodge, winner this season at the day race at Bristol. Beside him will be Carson Gum, car number 23, the Winston Noble Ford. Row 5 is Trent Dunham, car number 1, the Pennzoil Chevrolet. He comes in this race 4th in the points, and he'll be alongside the man who finally broke his losing streak at Atlanta Motor Speedway, the last up on the tour. It's Keith Batson, car 88, the Ford Quality Care Service Ford Credit Ford Taurus. Row 6 has Kev Shearer, car 24, the DuPont Chevrolet. And car 26, the Discover Card Ford, the winner of the 600 at Charlotte. It's Chelsea Bowles. Then it's Ryan George, car 25, the Michael Holligan Chevrolet. Beside him will be car 99, the XIRS SKF Ford. It's Levi McIntyre, 2-time winner this season. Ryan George was winner of the night race at Bristol. Next row down is Andrew Perry, car number 33, the Skull Bandit Skull Chevrolet, winner this season at the second Michigan stop. And the winner of the second Pocono race is Matt Haas, car 8, the Budweiser Chevrolet. Ninth row has car 12, Becca Tellier, the Mobile One Ford, winner this season at the Brickyard 400. And going for the Dover Sweep, Cole Deaver, car 3, the GM Goodwin Chevrolet. Row 10, Jason Haywood, car 17, the DeWalt Tools Ford, has the inside. Beside him on the outside will be car 29, the GM Goodwin Chevrolet of Daniel Olson. Then it's Jordan Anderson, car 66, the Route 66 Jeans Big Kmart Ford. He has the inside. The outside of him will be car 43, the Joshua Collard, the STP Pontiac. Then it's car 22, Dylan Poteet. He's in the Caterpillar Pontiac. He'll be alongside car 19, the Dodge Dealers Dodge of Joshua Sakuli. He won the season at the second stop at Richmond. Next row down has JT Bryant, car 02, the Alltel Ford, winner this season at Darlington and Las Vegas, the first stop at Darlington, I should say. He'll be alongside point leader Kyle Matthews, car 5, the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. Next row down has car number 7, the SiriusXM Satellite Dodge of Matt McIntyre. Came so close to winning in Atlanta. He'll be alongside Jonathan Sorlin, car 48, and the Lowe's Chevrolet. He won at Atlanta this season, the first stop over there. Then it's Jesse Turner, car 36, the M&M's Pontiac, winner this season at Watkins Glen. And car 10, it's Cat Tellier, the rookie of the year points leader, the Tide Ford. Dalton Day has the inside of the next row down in cars number 20, the Home Depot Pontiac. And Dylan Young is alongside of him in the number 2 Miller Lite Ford. Next row down is John Arnton, car 71, the Team Realtree Chevrolet, winner this season in California. And second place in points, Dougie Shears in the Square D Chevrolet, car 55. Next row down, Johnny Gardner, car 28, the Texaco Haviland Ford. Beside him will be car 44, Seth Cole, in the Georgia Civic Papers Dodge. And here comes the command to fire the engines here at Dover. Laying in the Varnish as we have racing here at Dover for 60 laps of action. In the Tax Slayer 400, remaining starters, Joshua Osborne and the Bell Ability Chevrolet car 42 as the inside of the next row down. He'll be flanked by Benjamin Miles in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. Next row down has the 41 Target Dodge of Zach Lickinger and Michael Turner, and 31 the Lowe's Chevrolet, the winner at the first Pocono event. And finally, Quentin Moore starts scratching the field in a Citgo Ford, car 21. So it's a Ford Dodge front row here. Zachary Fitzwater is yet to collect a win this season. He comes in this race 38th in the point standings, so this would be a big pick-me-up should he go on to win this race here today. And alongside him, is Emmanuel Hartnett. He is 10th in points coming in with 2 wins today. He not only won the Daytona 500, he also won at the 1 miler at New Hampshire this season, the only stop over there. So 4 of the 5 starters have at least 1 win this season. The only one who hasn't, of course, is our pole sitter, as we mentioned, Zachary Fitzwater. So here comes the field getting set for Green Flag Racing. It is a Ford Dodge front row. The Tag Slayer 400 is about to get underway for 60 laps of action on the Monster Mile, and we are racing at Dover. Fitzwater jumps out to a lead here as he goes out in front. Jessica Shelton goes to second position. That's where we found her in the Mellow Yellow Series race, second to Kyle Matthews in that event. But here comes Emmanuel Hartnett on the outside of the racetrack in car 01. He gets off the wall, and how Keith Batson saved that car was beyond me. And several cars dip in the apron of the racetrack here. You'll get that a lot here at Dover. As well as turn 4 wall bangers, and Daniel Olson's around in car number 29. And he takes Quentin Moore with him in the 21 car. So the first caution flag of the day flies, I think. Yes, it does. There, Quentin Moore and Daniel Olson crashed coming out of turn number 2. And Zachary Fitzwater led the field back to the start-finish line. Turns 2 and 4 are usually the trouble spots on this track here at Dover. And yeah, as far as cars dipping the apron, trying to getting loose, you'll see that a lot as well. Daniel Olson came out of corner number 2 here. He and Ryan George got together. Olson gets loose, he tags Ryan George's car. Oh, and look at the air Olson got in car 29. That was a huge hit for that Goodrich Chevy. A lot of the drivers get through, including our championship contenders Kyle Matthews and Dougie Shears. And then Quentin Moore could not escape disaster, and he gets tagged going into the 3rd turn. So, and we'll see if anybody else got in trouble here. Off the 4th corner, Zorlin looks like he got loose. Looks like nobody else got in trouble, so that's the only 2 cars that's crashed. And apparently we have a log jam that's happened. So yeah. So now they finally got the field lined up. There was a bit of a logjam apparently here. So Daniel Olson and Quentin Moore both are the cars out of the race here. Everybody else is still running. Zachary Fitzwater is your leader of the race. Second place is Jessica Shelton. Third is Charles Sanford. I made a mistake. He has not yet won this season, neither in the 60 cars, so my mistake on that. However, he started in points. He comes in this race 113 back of the leader after a disastrous outing he had at Atlanta. Points contender-wise, there's Dougie Shears. He is in 36th position. He is second place, 27 behind Kyle Matthews, who right now rides in the 26th position. So going to be interesting to see how all this plays out. We still got 55 laps to go, though. We still got 54 laps to go, however, as we'll have 6 laps in the books. Zachary Fitzwater looking for his first win of the season. Jessica Shelton looking for her 4th. of the year as they come off corner number 4. Green flag race are back underway here at Dover. Lap number 7. Shelton dives up underneath. Zachary Fitzwater, you're on board with Shelton. As she goes inside looking for the lead on Fitzwater coming off corner number 4. But Fitzwater has the bike come off the turn, and he will keep the number 1 spot for now. Shelton, Matthews, and with 2 of our drivers carrying the in-car camera in today's event. Andrew Davis goes to the high side. Here comes Trent Dunham, and here comes Emmanuel Hartnett. It's going to make a 3 wide off turn number 4 here. And they're going to go into turn number 1 3 wide, and Davis ends up in the fuzzy end of that lollipop, as he says, as he's stuck on the high side, but we see the outside lane prevail on some occasions as Dunham goes inside now for position. He's got Kev Shearer and Chris Dodd right behind him. And Davis comes off corner number 4. Whoa! And there was contact between the 17 and the 43, Jason Haywood and Joshua Collard, and they both managed to save it. Back to the battle we're seeing right here for position here, as now the top 4 has broken away. There's a move on the copter cam. There's the front 4. That's Fitzwater, Shelton, Sanford, and Mike Becker, who runs in the 4th position. Becker won the day race at Bristol, the Food City 500. Sanford dives up underneath for 2nd place here on Shelton. And Shelton, strangely enough, though, in this season here, she usually at this point in the season we would find her in the top 5 in the points. Well, not this season, because she actually right now sits 22nd in points, believe it or not, with 3 wins on the season. She still hopes to get a few good runs in to help her points position here. Obviously, it's been a so-so season for by her standards, without question, but nonetheless, still not skunked this season wins-wise, as Sanford still tries to get up underneath for position. The top 4 has broken away. Here comes Trent Dunham. He's 5th position right now. Hartnett's now down to 6th after starting 2nd. Still a good run for him. Kev Shears in 7th. 8th is Chris Dodd. Keith Batson following up his win in Atlanta, running in 9th position right now. And Andrew Davis in the Bobby Labonte colors rides in 10th position. So they're lined up single file right now. Darn pace car. Levi McIntyre running in the 15th position right now. He has our 3rd in-car camera in today's event. McIntyre, 2-time winner this season at Rockingham and the first race at Martinsville. We'll be heading to Martinsville here, I think, maybe in a couple races from now. We'll be heading to Charlotte next for another Mellow Yellow and Series and Cup doubleheader. The CarQuest Auto Parts 300 and the NASCAR on Speed Steve Burns 500. So that's what it's like from McIntyre's point of view here. Up ahead, Andrew Perry running in the 14th position. McIntyre's in 15th. Chelsea Bowles running in 16th position. 17th is Dylan Poteet. He comes into this race 6th place in the points after a pick-me-up he had at Atlanta. He also has yet to win this season, but he has got 7 top 5s and 10 top 10 finishes this season. And apparently I hear tires screeching on the front stretch, apparently. Oh, and it's Dalton Day in car number 20, and several cars rear-ending each other going into turn number 1. So, 2nd caution flag flies on the 20th lap of the event. And oh, they better get slowed down right here. Fitzwater. Wow, that was close. Jonathan Zorlin's damaged up in the 48 car. So 20 into the book. So lap number 20, the yellow flag flies. And I didn't see the championship contender, didn't I? Spin. Oh, I swore I saw the point leader go around. That's Kyle Matthews in the 5. Off turn number 4. Yep, Dalton Day turns Kyle Matthews around in the 5 car, and into the wall he goes. And then Dalton Day gives him a hit, and then that sent Dalton right into Michael Turner's car, and Joshua Osborne got a piece of it as well in the 42 car. But, that was the point leader right there. Kyle Matthews had spun, and Dougie Shears also got rear-ended too in the 55 car. And I think he got rear-ended by the 41 of Flickinger, I think. I'm not sure, to be honest. Nope, it was the 23 of Carson Gunn that rear-ended him in the Winston Noble Ford. And he actually got the help from Flickinger, so yeah. So Kyle Matthews, who won the Meliella Racing Series event, the Texlayer 200, he finds bad luck on the Cup race here. On board, Kyle Matthews. So Matthews only drops one position despite that. He is now 25th in the running order at the moment. So caution number 2 flying on the 20th lap of the event. And we're about to get set for green flag racing. Seth Cole and Jonathan Zorman both are now scored out of the race here. I don't know what happened to Seth. But anyway, so the field's getting set for green flag racing. Zachary Fitzwater is led from the green flag from the very start here. Green flag back on the 24th lap. And Jessica Shelton kicked up to the high side of the racetrack here, and as she had the 10 of Kat Tellier blocking her. And now here comes Sanford and Becker. And Shelton gets off the wall a little bit here, and that's going to let Sanford going by. Becker dives inside, and boy, what a run Shelton got on the high side of the track as she flies by Mike Becker. So it didn't cost her all that much, so she drops down to the 3rd position as the yellow flag flies for the 3rd time here today at Dover. And it's the 7 of Matt McIntyre. Boy, what a horrific season he's had. And I think JT Bryant's also involved as well in the 0-2 machine. So that's the caution flag at the completion of the 24th lap. So cautions breed cautions, and there's the Michael Turner gets off the wall and sends Bryant, and oh, look at the air we see Matt McIntyre get. Just like we saw Daniel Olson earlier off turn number 2, except the 7's coming out of turn number 4, and Matt McIntyre got the wrong end of that deal as he comes off the turn. Sending the SiriusXM satellite radio Dodge into the turn 4 wall, or actually inside retaining wall, as he's on pit road right now for an unscheduled stop. So lap 25 was the 2nd yellow flag of the day, or 3rd yellow flag of the day here. And we still got plenty of racing left to go. We'll be halfway home. Actually, just a lap after restart, actually. We are 28 in the books and 32 to go. Zachary Fitzwater again still leads. He's led from the drop at the green flag. The cars inside, that's Kat Tellier, JT Bryant, and Matt McIntyre. They are a lap down. All 3 of them are a lap down. Let's take a look and see. Actually, Tellier is 4 laps down. JT Bryant and the 7 of Matt McIntyre are both 1 lap down. Andrew Perry and Zach Flickinger now out of the race because of some kind of problem with their car. But anyway, so green flag about to wave once again here on lap number 30 as the green flags back out here at Dover. Fitzwater still leads, Charles Sanford still second, and Shelton is now 3rd position here. But Shelton having trouble. Shelton got caught up behind the 0-2 of JT Bryant. Here comes now Mike Becker in the 45. And boy, this is going to be trouble right there. Come out the turn. Kev Shearer and Keith Batson both caught up on the high side. Now Andrew Davis goes down low in car number 18. Jason Haywood and Joshua Collard in this mix here. And now move Matt Haas up another spot here as they come on turn number 4. And Hartnett and Dodd got close. The 0-1 and the 15. Chevrolet and Dodge battling it out. And now Kev Shearer tries to gain back the spots he lost here as he's now underneath Dylan Poteet under and a crash. And a car upside down. Keith Batson's crashed. Dougie Shears has got some damage, I think, in the 55. And Kyle Matthews, the point leader. Hood crumbled up on the number 5 car, and that may be it for him. Dylan Young's damaged up. Osborne's crashed. Michael Turner, Johnny Gardner. And I thought I saw Dylan Young's car was the one that went upside down, maybe, but I don't know, to be honest. Well, the crash happened coming out of turn number 2, and Dylan Young was the one who started spinning, looked like. I'll have to get right to this edge. Yeah, right here is where it all started, right here, with Young and Batson. Batson got in the McIntyre in the 7, and that was right into Dylan Young. Both the Yates cars, Johnny Gardner and Batson, crashed. And there's where Dylan Young flipped upside down in the 2 car there, and he goes on a slide right there. Matt McIntyre in the 7. Here he comes. And there's where Matthews, he had nowhere to go in the 55. Dougie Shears somehow escaped, and that's going to play into his hands right there. But meanwhile, Osborne and Michael Turner crash right into them. And poor Kyle Matthews comes to his race the points leader by only 27. And the Monster Mile bites him. And Dylan Young gets back up on all 4s as he has, well, to say all's well ends well for Dylan Young somewhat. But unfortunately for him, that... Yeah. On board, Kyle Matthews in the 5 car. Second crash he's been in today, too. And that may be the sound of all those points right there going. And yes, he is out of the race. So Kyle Matthews, the points leader, and that may just very well cost him the lead in the points right there because he is now out of the race now in 32nd position. And Dougie Shears got through the crash. So a golden opportunity now for the 55 team to gain those points. So the cars out of the race right now: Quentin Moore, Daniel Olson, Dougie Shears, Jonathan Zorlin, Zach Flickinger, Andrew Perry is out of the race because of a crash. Matt McIntyre, 31 of Michael Turner, Kyle Matthews, Johnny Gardner, and Dylan Young all out of the race because of crashes. And Johnny Gardner was in another race that was a driver in the top 5 in the points, and he came in this race 5th, 161 back. So that's going to hurt him as well as Matthews, points-wise. So several points contenders getting involved, and this could change the points yet again as we head into Charlotte for the next stop on the tour. But we'll see how far Dougie Shears goes if he gains it at all, if he gains any at all, which he should, obviously, after this race. 37 laps in the books, the green flag in the white out here. Actually, 36, I should say. Green flag is back out. And here comes Charles Sanders using the draft off the 10 of Cat Tellier. Off turn number 2, Sanford and Fitzwater side by side. Fitzwater fights back. Here comes Shelton trying to help Charles Sanford off turn number 4. Nothing doing, and Fitzwater keeps the number 1 spot for the moment. But here comes Shelton to the inside of Sanford for second position. On board, Jessica Shelton in number 94. And she'll take second place from Sanford as they come off turn number 2. Fitzwater just up ahead. He's got the lap car of Cat Tellier ahead of him in the 10 machine. And Cat is actually 3 laps down. Now, she was 4 before the yellow flag. And for Charles Sanford, this could be big for him with Matthews out as well. That's going to let him gain some points. As well as this man right here, Trent Dunham in the 1. He was 4th in the points coming in, and that's going to help him. That's provided if Sanford and Dunham keep their top 5 spots in the race. Mike Becker in the 4th position having a great day, and he actually is a stellar 14th in the points coming in. Andrew Davis rides 6th position. 7th is Joshua Collard. Kev Shearer is 8th. 9th is Dylan Poteet, having another good day here today. And Chris Dodson, 10th position. And Levi McIntyre way up on the high side in the 99 cars. He gets by Jesse Turner and Jason Haywood. And the yellow flag is flown for the 5th time here today. Here as we ride with Levi McIntyre. And it looks like it's the 20 of Dalton Day, I believe. And that's going to be a break for Cat Tellier. She's going to get one of her 4 laps back, as she is now going to be 3 laps down. But the yellow flag is flown again here at Dover. And it was Dalton Day. And oh, that was another points contender. Dougie Shears this time got into trouble in the 55. And he gets clobbered in the wall by Chelsea Bowles in the 26. And yep, Dougie Shears now goes around and around he goes. But not quite the damage that Kyle Matthews suffered. Fortunately for Dougie, that is. So he and Dalton Day got together here. Actually, Dougie Shears got stuck in the wall by Chelsea Bowles, really. So 2 of our points contenders in trouble here today, but Dougie Shears' car is running like a Timex. Takes a licking and keeps on a ticking. But boy, points-wise, he is licking his chops right now because he came in his race, closed it into 27 points on Matthews after Atlanta. And looking to gain some more after Dover. Dalton Day coming out of pits after a pit stop for repairs. But the leader right now is Zachary Fitzwater in car number 97. The John Deere Ford looking for his first win of the season. He is, as they'll get the green flag on lap 47, we'll have 14 laps remaining in the Tax Slayer 400. We've had quite a few first-time winners in our 2003 Castrol GTX Cup Series. I think Fitzwater has won in the series before, but I believe he has. It'll be his first of the season if he holds on, but there's people by the name of Jessica Shelton, Charles Sanford, Mike Becker, and Trent Dunham that could say something about that. As the green flag is out the way, pace car on the pit road. Lap cars, Joshua Osborne, JT Bryant, Cat Tellier, and Dalton Day could implement this whole thing as well as they come off corner number 4. And we'll keep an eye on those lap cars because they can sometimes present a problem. The green flag waves are back on the right on lap number 47. Fitzwater, Shelton, Day, and Becker, they all escape, and now the inside lane's being held up by those lap cars, and that's going to create a mess here coming off turn number 4. Oh my gosh, this is not going to be pretty. This is not going to be pretty. Several cars strewn all over the place here. Bryant and Tellier not doing anybody any favors at the moment. And neither is Dalton Day in the 42 and Osborne in the Dalton Day in the 20 and Osborne in the 42 as they come out to number 4. Still 3 wide, getting tail happy out of the 4th corner. Shear and Poteet escape, and so does Emmanuel Hartnett. Jesse Turner gets through here. Jason Haywood, Becca Tellier, Collard off the wall. He about sideswipes Cole Deaver, and Joshua Osborne's turning the 42. He'll take McIntyre, and Carson Gumbs in a crash. Osborne up and over. Carson Gumbs in it. Chris Dodd's in it. And that is, I believe, caution number 6 coming out. And it's happening with 10 laps to go, and oh my. Well, we said lap cars present a problem here at Dover Downs International Speedway, or as, of course, with any other track we go to on the circuit. And oh my gosh, look at that. They were 4 wide coming off turn number 4, and that is a big no-no at Dover. Looks to me like Levi McIntyre got it behind Osborne. Carson Gum gets loose and he gets into Osborne, turns him around. And Carson Gum, he spins right there in front of McIntyre and Dodd both. How John Arndt did not crash is beyond me in the 71 car. There's where Osborne got the up in here, and there's what an undercarriage of a cup car looks like, in case anybody wants to know. Yeah, right there. There's a good view of it. The exhaust, the rear end setup. Anyway, Osborne gets up and over, and then, and boy, Carson Gum and Chris Dodd just about got together coming out through the middle of 1 and 2. But all eyes were on that 42 car as he goes up and over, flipping, and lands on all 4 wheels as well. We had several cars flip here today at Dover. And Levi McIntyre, well, the slowly dying car says it all. On board Levi McIntyre's car. Let's listen. McIntyre having trouble getting his car to start as they come off as he goes through the middle of 1 and 2, and he puts her in gear, gets back going, and I'm sure talking like Kurt Busch right now. And Joshua Sakuli apparently is out of the race in the 19 car as he has apparently got some trouble. But oh my gosh, the attrition list we're having right here. Jordan Anderson knocked out of the race as well here. Chris Dodd, 15, and now Sakuli in the 19 is now out. So we're going to get the restart here on lap number 55. We'll have 6 laps to go. Let's see who will take home the Tax Slayer 400 at Dover Downs International Speedway. It is Zachary Fitzwater leading the race here. He's in the lead. He's led from the green flag. Jessica Shelton looking for her 4th of the season. She's in 2nd position. 3rd is Charles Samper. And the points harvest he and Trent Dunham's going to get because both of Kyle Matthews and Dougie Shears having trouble here today. Sanford's third. Fourth is Becker. Fifth is Dunham. Sixth is Andrew Davis. Kev Shears seventh. Eighth is Dylan Poteet. Ninth is Emmanuel Hartnett. And Cole Deaver runs in 10th position. His love affair with Dover apparently continues. He won this race, the first race of the season over there. May get a good season finish here today as well. Lap 55 back underway, and boy, Fitzwater got the restart he needed. But now let's remember that him being out in front like he is right now, he could be a sitting duck here with as long as Sanford and Shelton keeps hooked up as they are right now. $34 per second was the margin of last time by. So we'll check the intervals again this time by as they come down for 4 laps to go. $3,400 last time by, and it's now Shelton lost a couple of hundreds, 3,600s now, and I saw Mike Becker get off the wall here. Oh no, 4 wide out turn number 2. This is not going to be pretty. Whew. And what a move there by the 24 Kev Shears. He makes it 3 wide between Davis, and Becker. So come out turn number 4. Davis gets off the wall. Poteet gets by Davis as well in the 22 machine. And Trent Dunham up to 4th place now in car number 1. A very solid day for him. And he'll get a nice chunk of the points as well as Charles Sanford off turn number 4 now. 2 laps to go, and boy, what a horrific season this season that Zachary Fitzwater has had coming into Dover. I mean, no luck at all. He only has 4 top 10 finishes. 3 of them were top 5 runs. And he's about to get his 4th top 5 of the season. But it will be the biggest top 5 of them all. The white flag is out. All the bad luck he's had this season so far, the 97 John Deere ride. It may have been a slow, horrific season for him, but it's all going to come full circle for this guy right here, the Flying Aussie as he is known. Car 97, rounds to number 4, the Taxslayer 400 belongs to Zachary Fitzwater. He has done it at Dover. What a drive by car number 97. Zachary Fitzwater from the pole to the podium wins the race here today. As he takes the John Deere Ford the victory lane. Jessica Shelton comes home 2nd. 3rd will be Charles Sanford. And the points harvest he and Trent Dunham are both going to get here today. Dunham will finish 4th. Kev Shear, a great day for him finishing in 5th. He's had a string of good luck going in. 6th place will go to Dylan Poteet. That should move him up in the points as well. Mike Becker 7th. 8th was Andrew Davis. 9th position will go to Cole Deaver, and Emmanuel Hartnett will finish in 10th position. But there's the man, Zachary Fitzwater in car 97. The John Deere Ford takes the win here today. And boy, like I said, what a drive he had here today at Dover. No question about it. So 29 races now are in the books here in the series. And we gave you the top 10 already. Average speed, 86.724 miles per hour. No thanks to all the yellow flags. 11th place will go to Jesse Turner. A great day for him. Joshua Collard comes home 12th. 13th was Brian George. Chelsea Bowles 14th. 15th was Becca Tellier, Benjamin Miles, we haven't talked about him at all today. He ends up with a great 16th place run. 17th was Matt Haas. 18th, John Arndt. 19th, Jason Haywood. And Levi McIntyre, crash and all, he ends up finishing 20th. Keith Batson, 21st. It could have been worse for him, at least. Carson Gum, 22nd. Dougie Shears ends up 23rd. So he is definitely going to gain a lot of ground on Kyle Matthews, if not take the points lead. And I think that should give Dougie Shears the points lead coming into Charlotte for the next stop on the tour. But he is the last car in the lead lap in spite of the troubles he had in that race. But he will, however, get ground gained on him by Trent Dunham and Charles Sanford by virtue of their good finishes here today. 24th was JT Bryant. He was a lap down. Dalton Day was 1 lap down on 25th. Joshua Osborne 2 laps down on 26th. And Kat Tellier was the last finisher, 27th, 3 laps down. And the cars out of the race, Joshua Sakuli, Chris Dodd, Jordan Anderson, Dylan Young, Johnny Gardner, and point leader coming in, Kyle Matthews, wins the Mellow Yellow Series race and then crashes out in the Cup race. Unfortunately for him, he ends up 33rd. Michael Turner, 34th. 35th was Matt McIntyre. Andrew Perry, Zach Flickinger, Jonathan Zorlin, Seth Cole, Daniel Olson, and Quentin Moore were the cars out of the race. And all in all, let's get a car count here. Yeah, 14 cars out of the race here today at Dover. As I said before, this track chews up cars and spits them out, and I was not lying here today. But anyway, big win for Zachary Fitzwater as he is back in victory lane in the Castrol GTX Cup Series after coming in 38th in the points, and so it's going to be a huge points day for him, no question about it. And I say and stuff like that. So as he holds off some of the best in the business in Jessica Shelton, Charles Sanford, Trent Dunham, and Kev Shearer, and Poti. I mean, basically all those guys are there. Just about, we had veterans abound in the top 10 finishing order. So all that said here, Charlotte, North Carolina is the next stop on the tour for the NASCAR on Speed Steve Burns 500. And if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. You never know what you'll find on this channel here in our races, gaming videos, YWC Wrestling, and be sure to check out said series as well, the Hershey's Cup Series, the Pizza Hut X Series, and all his other series he's done over all this time. And it's one of the best. It's one of the best in our leagues in town, no, without question. And a lot of times, Seth's races are a whole lot better than mine too. So. But anyway, here, so congratulations again to Zachary Fitzwater, the winner of the Tech Slayer 400. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, offline racing at its best.
Frank, did you have any